Welcome, welcome to ShadowMeTarot, Soul Family. I am opening up a new deck of cards today. This is called the Ask the Witch deck. And let's see. Start with this unboxing here. It's a pretty good sized box. It's a huge box, actually. This is by, it says Tarot Wisdom from the Timeless Coven, edited by Francesca Matteoni and Simone. Illustrations by Simone Pace. Let's see what we've got here. Relatively big box. Oh. All right. It's a great box. It's got a magnetic latch here. It's enormous though. So it's not going to fit on my shelf. Not the way that I want it to, right? But it does come in this nice little paper package. But I do prefer these kinds of boxes where you can kind of just dump out the cards. So note to manufacturers and people, when I make my own deck, I'm telling you, it's going to be in a box like this because it's just easier, so much easier to flip out and mostly put back. So I'm not having so much trouble. All right, here we go. All right, and we're going to do, oh, this looks like it starts out with cups. All right, so since this starts with cups, let's just kind of look through this book here. Ooh. Color pictures, that's really nice. Has the positive side and the negative side. And a description of each card is what it looks like there. Maybe we'll read one as we go through. Cards they're relatively thick cardstock. They're kind of a thick cardstock. Let's pull out the original Rider-Waite deck here. So it's definitely a lot larger deck than the regular Rider-Waite. It's kind of got like a gloss finish on it. I already just did this just now. It's got a little chip in the sides, but that's okay. Sometimes you want that. All right, so let's get to it here. Let's see the best way to kind of zoom in on our images here. We definitely want to. All right, so this deck starts off with the Ace of Cups, and we'll just kind of go through. I almost feel like they have like a Halloween feel to them, but I'm sure it's just because it's a witchy kind of a witchy deck. Oh, I love that there's like an old lady and a child, and it looks like a very traditional like Wicked Witch with a pointy nose. Let's see. Just an interesting card there, right? Flowers below. The moon in the sky. Oh, there we go. All right. Four of Cups. I almost feel like these are not getting the kind of definition from the light that I really want. And that's up full blast. So that won't go up anymore. All right. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, So we're at the Eight of Pentacles. As you're watching this, if any of these cards resonate for you, just let me know what you think of this deck yourself. I'll have to spend a little bit more time with this deck. Some decks you fall in love with right away, and some of them you don't. And I might have to work with this deck a little bit more. It's very, you know, very much a Rider-Waite deck that's just kind of been changed a little bit. This has got a page has got a mask on, it looks like. So, a little bit different than the Rider-Waite, but you cast the big shadow. Definitely a darker deck than the Rider-Waite. Look at all of those peacocks. Okay, so now I just connected with this deck on one card. Usually that's all it takes. So I'm like, oh, this Knight of Pentacles thinks he is the bomb. And he's riding a huge peacock. So I kind of like that on this deck. So hopefully I'll find more connections like that. And hopefully you do too. What things help you connect with this deck? This is interesting to me. This is a female figure who looks like she's breaking out of the tree. And I don't know if it's the deer here, like the 20-point deer is the king, or is it this tree person? This tree person is also got a mask on and is appearing to carve a pentacle into the tree. Lots and lots of like roots down here, like more than you would see on a real tree. So very interesting. On to swords. Just a little thing I noticed is the glove here. I'm going to read Ace of Swords for clarity because I want to know about that glove. Is it a glove of protection? You know, what is it? So it says Ace of Swords. The witch wields her purifying blade in the Ace of Swords. She is ready to cut away the superfluous and move the winds so that they bring a storm to heal the scorched earth. The sword is the witch's voice and her intellect. She uses it to dialogue with others and convince them of her worthy cause. When the sword has excised the useless and the illusions, new radical perspectives with which to view the world can shine again. The witch's spell. So I guess the way you read is very similar to Rider-Waite. It says mental clarity, intellect, communication, concentration, truth. Negative, coercion, destruction, brute strength, and lack of intellect. So the book is, I like the book. Let's see, has one spread. Looks like there's witches' messages specific to the major arcana. And they tie it to a specific female. Oh, this is interesting. There's almost like its own little story here. For the major and minor arcana that takes up like 2-3 pages. That's pretty cool. I can dig that. Instead of having to look through the whole book, you just look through that one spot. I'm just trying to see if there's any other spreads. It's just the one spread that I'm seeing in here. Since I forgot to do that in the beginning. Oopsies. So yeah, just the one spread, the Witch's Harvest. Oh, they've got like a 3-card spread, card of the day. Their 3-card spread does past, present, future, situation, obstacle overcoming, situation, shadow aspects, strong points. Oh, I kind of dig that. I like those. And then this harvest one is like situation, magic, shadow, residual, harvest, transformation. And let's see. Nope, that's it. That's all they got. Okay. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. This is the same image, except for this is a female figure. The swords are all different hilts, and they're just all different hilts. They seem a little closer together. I like how they defined the scene here. There's only one person that looks like playing in a field with a sword on the bottom here. I would even say like they're fighting a thunderstorm. But I like how they do that. They define this picture more. Where I never really noticed the picture, but they do have it a picture here too. So in this one, it's almost like attacking someone, coming towards someone, somebody who's been knocked back. I don't know. All right. Ten of Swords. Page of Swords. Now, I'm going to invoke just an imagination thing here because, okay, so my first thought when I saw this was the imaging of this bird jumped off of the cloak, right? So this person's got a good imagination, but now I just see it's the shadow of the bird on the cloak. The shadowing is messed up, though. How is their shadow like that direction? Whoopsies, here we go. Going that direction. Right? It's casting a shadow on her cloak in that direction. But over here, she's got a shadow going the other direction at her feet. So I am totally confused by this. If someone wants to clarify that, but I'm thinking either the shadow is wrong, or that's actually her part of her outfit, or I'm right and the bird is totally jumping off of her cloak. Oh well, let me know what you think. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more because I don't know. When I buy a deck, I want to. Sometimes I really wish they would show a lot more pictures. I mean, mostly it's a surprise. I mean, a lot of times it's nice to have a surprise, but. When you're doing a flip through, it's nice to be able to. The aces in this deck are interesting to me. So this one has a bracelet with feathers on here. The castle is definitely more defined and much larger. Like a lot more time has passed in this one than in this one. So. Two of Wands. I'm just noticing throughout this deck, they're just taking the tinier elements like the leaves and the castle from the Rider-Waite deck and defining them more. Even the riverbanks are more defined, but they're almost identical, which is just interesting. Nine of Wands. Is this a black cat or a brown cat? I guess it's more of a brown cat. But the first thing I thought of was Nine of Wands. Be careful. A black cat just crossed your path. So somebody being more careful, I might probably attribute in this deck. All right, so the shadows in this deck are baffling me. Like, shouldn't his shadow extend it back like the rabbit's does? I'm like, he's got this little shadow here, but like, shouldn't it go clear like back somewhere? I don't know. Shadows are messing with me on this deck. The Knight of Wands. Whoa. Wait a second, what did I miss here? I missed... Of course, the only one I didn't fix. Okay, so let's start over here. Let's do Page of Wands. And then we can do the Knight of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The King of Wands. Let's see, he's got a lynx back here. His face looks like it's on fire. It looks like a female figure. It has boobs. All right. So, King of Wands, King of Fire. Okay. The Fool. This one he's falling off of a bucket. The Magician. The High Priestess. She's got half a young face, half an old face. Let's see. She looks like we're looking at her through like rocks, like a hole in the wall. So I am on the fence with this deck, to be honest with you. This is the Empress. This one, she's got tears. She's got a jug of water. I'm not sure what these blue flames or flowers or what these are above her head. She's got some blue, same blue stuff over here. And then she's got blue, it looks like in this water jug that she's stirring. And there's like a bird claw, like a mangled bird claw. I'm assuming these are feathers. Maybe she's sewing something here on her lap. She's got sandals on. Her toes are painted. So tell me what you think of that card. Here's the Emperor. He looks like he has taken up residence inside that broken tower, and now the ocean is going to come up over him. I don't know how I feel about this Emperor. I mean, like, that is the tower. Like, I guess he's the king of the broken tower. He's responsible for all the mess. Who's in charge? I don't know. The Hierophant. The Lovers. I like that this is a big old butterfly looking thing back here. So that's what it looks like. Oh, this is a donkey. Okay. Those do look like butterfly wings. She kind of looks like a fairy. So interesting take on the Lovers card. The Chariot. Oh, they're going to war right there. On Santa's reindeer. A flying reindeer. Oh, okay, there you go. So this one. So this is the traditional rider. Goes in order for the higher arcana. The strength is number 8. Sometimes it's number 11, which obviously it was. All right, the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. The Justice card, number 11 in this deck. The Hanged Man, number 12. Death. Well, this is an interesting death card. This looks like a boneyard for trees. This tree that this person is like sitting on even looks like the tree has been turned upside down. And it looks like he's pulling at the eyes. Just a boneyard. Some of that is like dropping into this, like onto the dirt or the water, whatever's coming out of it. This almost feels like a gremlin of some sort came out of the earth. I really don't even know how to interpret that one. But it's the Death card. And then we have Temperance. And in this card, it looks like she's pouring something into a bowl. So she's putting just the right amount of ingredients. It looks like these are herbs and stuff. I'm going to have to work with this deck a little bit more. She's got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the grass. She's got lots of herbs, I want to say, around here. Maybe she's got some herbs in this bowl and she's pouring some water into the bowl. So maybe just the right amount for her spell. The Devil. That's a sexy devil. And she is protecting the lovers. Like, to me, that's like they're in their own world of codependence, right? This is a very seductive card, which I think is very, I mean, the devil usually represents addictions, but the Tower. All right, again with these shadows. This person's got a shadow in the rain and an overcast picture. I'm confused. I'm so confused. All right. And I do wonder about this person in the picture. Are they surprised? Are they running away from this? Where's their second foot? Well, it kind of looks like it's behind them, but I don't really see a second leg. I see the shadow of a second leg. So this one-legged person looks like they're turning around to look or sort of running away from this tower. I don't know. And they're casting a shadow in the dark. I don't get it. All right. The Star. Maybe the shadow is to signify it's a shadow card. I don't know. The Star. We've got all of these people out by the lake. It almost looks like she's playing an instrument from far away or taking a drink. I can't tell. There's all these people watching her in the background. So, and that's not something that you see here. I don't know. For whatever reason, this is reminding me of like a magical baptism. Then we've got the moon. We've got this lady here who looks like the Statue of Liberty. There are wolves all around. Definitely a ritual. So I'm seeing the dogs and the wolf. I am not seeing the lobster or the water. That is a cool sun card. I think I bought this deck because of this sun card. There's still a child playing in the background. No horse. But I do get the feeling of you know, being watched over, being blessed with joy and the joy of life, kind of. So this card does speak to me. So we'll see what happens with this deck. Then we have the Judgment card. It looks like Santa. There's Santa's reindeer again. We've got an aerial view, and she's dropping off presents to people down below. So this is a witchy Santa. They stole Santa's reindeer earlier. We had flying deers in here. Alrighty. And the world. It looks like she's out on some branches. Let's see. Let's see what we can. She's picking fruit. Way up in the trees. The mountains and the birds are down below. She's so far up. So, and she's got clouds she's above the clouds in the tree. All right, well, this is an interesting deck. Let me know what you think if you're looking to purchase this deck. How did this flip through affect you? Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, just so I can help grow my channel and hopefully keep it going. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful, blessed day.